Hi everyone, today I want to show you some differences in the Hot Wheels series. As you probably may know, there are many series released every year, so maybe this way I can help some of you find out what are the differences and maybe what would you like to collect. Maybe you don't know all the differences, so I will try to cover some of them. Also, if any of you have something to add, post a comment below and let us know. So let's start with the main lines because they are the cheapest and the most of them. They are released every year about 200 plus cars, and they consist in cars like this with metal base, plastic body, plastic wheels. These are very good for tracks and boosters, so if you collect them or buy them just to play with them, these are the best ones. The artwork on the card is showing us the car in the blister, so this is a good way to spot errors on it. Another way in the main lines is plastic base, metal body like this one with the plastic wheels. Also, the artwork on the card is showing us the car, and some like this, which are really rare. Lately you don't see too many of these in the main lines. For $1 cars are metal base, metal body. This one also has an opening hood, so you rarely see one of these in the main lines. The only differences between this and other series is the details and of course the plastic wheels. So these are the main lines with long and short cards. So it really depends on the country. For example, in my country we can only find short cards. So these are the main lines. Also in the main lines, for $1 there are these treasure hunts, which are very hard to find and they are highly collectible. There are 15 every year and everybody wants to find these. So this is the treasure hunt, and there are also some superized versions of the treasure hunt, and the differences is the paint on the supers and of course the rubber tires. And some of the treasure hunts also are metal base. Actually there are plastic base, metal bodies or all metal. They all have plastic wheels. Only the super treasure hunts have rubber tires, and some of them have opening hoods like this model. I don't know if you can see, but this Pontiac GTO has an opening hood. So these are the main lines. A special series, it was released in 2011 and they're called Cars of the Decades. They cost more than the main lines, about $2 plus $3 depending on the stores, and they are very detailed cars, only long cars, and they consist in cars from the 30s, 40s, 50s until 2000. So the artwork on the card is pretty good. The cars, some are all metal like this one, all metal like this Mustang, and with the opening hood. This Mustang has an opening hood, or plastic base and metal body like this Viper. They all have plastic wheels, so don't expect to see rubber tires on these. Every car has a artwork on the card specific to their year of release. So these are some 60s, 2000, like this Viper. They're really cool. There has also been released for the 2012 lineup some cars of the decades, and in the 2011 were only 32 cars in the series. I think they are the same for the 2012 year. Another series, it's this speed machines. The speed machines were released in 2010, so they're a little bit older. Also no all metal, these are normal cars with plastic bases, metal bodies, plastic wheels. The only differences between these and the Mainlines are of course the details. Some, I think, special wheels with different types of wheels than the Mainlines. And of course you cannot find these very often. They were really hard to find, so that made them highly collectible. I only have this model to show you. Another one, and the first really important series, are these DragStrip Demons. This series was released in 2009, and as you can see on the card, it's Wheel Rider tires, metal and metal. All the cars in this series are like this, and like the name says, there are dragsters, cars used for drag back in the days, because there are older models. I only have this one, this Plymouth Duster. This is very cool and mostly for the older collectors, because these all metal and rubber tires cars don't work very well in the boosters, being too heavy. Another series, it's this garage cars, this garage series, and it's very known to many of you out there. Again, metal on metal, metal base, metal body, rubber tires, and this series have some really nice castings. They're highly collectible, they're hard to find, but they're also more expensive. They were released for the first time 2009 until last year 2011. For this 2012 year, they released the Boulevard series, which they take place of this garage series. They're very nice. I also have only this Shelby Cobra to show you, but there are a lot of them released, so if you want to collect these, they're more expensive, but they're worth it. They're very nice and very detailed cars. Another awesome series was released in 2011 and are the Nostalgia series. And this Nostalgia series consists in many waves released, I guess, I'm not too sure about this, but I guess every month they release one wave. They're very nice castings. This is the third wave, DC Comics. and the artwork on the card consists in every character for each car, and on the back you can see how many cars that have been released in this wave. So 8 for this third wave. As you can see, the characters: Joker, Superman, Flash, Wonder Woman, Batman, and so on. I only have this Superman, and there are also Metal and Metal, real rider tires, and very nice paint jobs and details on the cars. I also have 2 cars from the second wave of the Nostalgia series, which were General Mills, some cereals many of you used to grow up and used to eat when they were little. Again, Metal and Metal, real rider tires. And I also have this Tricks, which is very cool. These were released back in 2011, but there have been released also 3 waves for 2012. So if you want to collect these, they're very nice, highly collectible, very detailed, and very hard to find. For the serial ones, there were 9 of them released. So yeah, these are some series I have and some of the differences between them. Also keep in mind of the prices. If you want to collect something like this, you will definitely have to get more money from the pocket. But if you want to collect something like the Mainlines, which are the cheapest, between $1 price tag, they don't have the same details, but well, they're still fun. They work on the tracks, they're good for display or whatever you want to do with them. So keep in mind of the price, of the details, and of course of what you feel it's best for you, and collect them as you like, also as you can. For example, in my country I can only find Mainlines, so I have this special series only thanks to some of the friends here on YouTube that gave them for me, and they found them in USA. There you can find all the series. In other country, well, you'll have to collect what you find, or if you have money you can go and buy them off eBay. So these are some series I have. If you have something to comment, something to add, please feel free to comment in the section below. As soon as I will get more series, different series, I will try to make another video and show you the differences between them. Thank you for watching. Sorry if you didn't understood some words. My English is not that perfect. Just make a comment and I will try to explain to you. Bye bye, and thank you for watching. See you next time.